10 Richest People in the World, 2021. Have you ever wondered who the richest people in the world are? If you have, you're about to find out. Thank you for choosing to watch another one of our amazing videos. To enjoy more of these videos, subscribe to our channel to be a part of the family and click the notification bell to get a front row seat. In this video, you'll get an inside scoop into the lives of the 10 richest people in the world. The humble beginnings of number 1 will fascinate you. The top 10 richest people in the world have a collective net worth of $1,153 billion. They are just 0.48% of the 2,095 billionaires in the world, but they make up about 14.41% of the 8 trillion net worth of all billionaires in the world. Number 10, Mukesh Ambani. Mukesh Ambani is the 63-year-old chairman of Reliance Industries, the richest man in Asia and the 10th richest person in the world. He's the proud owner of a magnificent home called Antilia. Antilia is popularly known as the second most expensive property in the world. It is a 27-story building with a snow room and multi-story garage that can accommodate as many as 168 cars. Can you imagine that? Mukesh Ambani has a fleet of luxury cars to show his love for cars. He's one of the 4 people in India that own a Tesla. He also owns a BMW 760 Li that is both bulletproof and fireproof, a Mercedes Maybach 660 Guard, Bentley Continental Flying Spur, and a Rolls-Royce Phantom. Even his security convoy includes expensive cars like the Mercedes AMG 63 and Range Rovers. Mukesh Ambani is passionate about sports, especially cricket. In 2008, he bought the Mumbai Indians, a purchase that turned out to be very profitable. He frequently supports charity through his foundation, Reliance Foundation. This has earned him the title, India's most influential person. Number 9, Sergey Brin. Sergey Brin, the co-founder of Alphabet Inc., the mother company of Google, is the 9th richest person in the world. Sergey Brin definitely flaunts his wealth by acquiring expensive possessions. However, most of these possessions are co-owned by Larry Page, his friend and business partner. Sergey Brin drives a sleek and super-fast Toyota Prius that costs $30,920. He has contributed millions of dollars to support the research for a cure to Parkinson's disease. He also partnered with the Michael J. Fox Foundation to formulate new drugs to combat LRRK2, a major genetic cause of Parkinson's. Number 8, Larry Page. Larry Page is Sergey Brin's business partner and co-founder of Alphabet Inc. He is as good as flaunting his wealth as Sergey Brin. The duo are particularly interested in air gadgets. Their $4.5 million fighter jet, $150 million airship, and $160.2 million Boeing passenger plane are enough proof. Larry Page and Sergey Brin definitely do not hold back when it comes to buying what they want because they own an airport. A whole airport that's worth $82 million. They also own an $80 million super yacht called Dragonfly. This super yacht is arguably the fastest in the world, not to mention its jaw-dropping beauty. Number 7, Larry Ellison. Larry Ellison is the 76-year-old chairman of Oracle and a member of the Tesla board. The billionaire has been getting involved in the real estate business for about a decade now. He spent a whopping $300 million acquiring an island in Hawaii. With his $200 million donation to the University of California for a new cancer research center in 2016, Larry Ellison is a recognized supporter of charitable causes, especially those related to medical research. Number 6, Warren Buffett. Warren Buffett is a shrewd investor, a business tycoon, and the 6th richest man in the world. He's also the CEO and chairman of Berkshire Hathaway. Unlike most billionaires, Warren Buffett is not a lavish spender. His house in Omaha is a decent property he acquired in 1958. He believes in using things for about 20 years before getting a new one. He definitely would have used his 8-year-old 2006 DTS for 20 years if Mary Barra, an executive in his company, hadn't convinced him to get a newer model. Although Warren Buffett owns a private jet, his reason for buying it was work-oriented as opposed to a desire to travel in style. The 90-year-old billionaire does not only love cheeseburgers, he's an avid reader and a huge fan of Coca-Cola. He drinks about 5 bottles every day. To support charities he's passionate about, Warren Buffett has donated $1.2 billion to them. He's also a supporter of other charity organizations as he's committed to giving a large chunk of his money to charity before his death. His hefty donations to the Bill and Melinda Gates Foundation is another proof of his love for charity. Number 5, Mark Zuckerberg. Mark Zuckerberg, the fifth richest man in the world, is a media mogul, the co-founder and chairman of Facebook, the largest social platform in the world. Mark Zuckerberg favors ordinary and non-flashy cars. He also has his eyes on real estate. Apart from their estate in Silicon Valley, Mark Zuckerberg and his wife, Priscilla Chan, have spent over $100 million buying an isolated beach in an old sugarcane plantation in Hawaii. Mark Zuckerberg, like virtually every other billionaire, owns a private jet he uses for both work-related and personal travel. He's a huge fan of vacations and romantic getaways. He's vacationed in Vietnam and every state in the U.S. Apart from being a media mogul and changing the world, Mark Zuckerberg is also a philanthropist. He has a charitable foundation called the Chan Zuckerberg Initiative. The most beautiful thing about his foundation is its slogan, "A future for everyone." In 2015, Mark Zuckerberg and his wife pledged to give 99% of their shares in Facebook to the foundation during their lifetime. Number 4, Bill Gates. Bill Gates spends a large chunk of his billions on charity. He is passionate about using the Bill and Melinda Gates Foundation as a means to touch and change lives. He intends to give away a large part of his fortune before his death, like Zuckerberg and Chan. Despite being extremely charitable, Bill Gates still splurges and spends a lot of money on luxurious possessions. A good example of luxurious possessions is his Xanadu mansion. This magnificent mansion has an underwater speaker system and artificial stream. The mansion also comprises high-tech equipment and digital artworks. The Microsoft founder has invested over $10 billion in the Bill and Melinda Gates Foundation. The foundation is said to be the most influential charitable organization in the world. It has received numerous awards, including the Gandhi Prize for Peace and the Medal of Freedom given by Barack Obama. A list of Bill Gates' luxurious possessions will not be complete without a mention of his fantastic library. This library is huge and full of vintage books. It's worth about $60 million altogether. Number 3, Bernard Arnault. Bernard Arnault, the third richest man in the world, supervises over 70 flourishing brands. Some of the super expensive things Bernard Arnault owns include Sephora and a contemporary art collection. The billionaire obviously has a taste for spectacular and flamboyant things. His hotel, Les Cheval Blanc, comprises 34 luxury guest rooms, a world-class penthouse, and a private chalet. He also owns the Chateau Cheval Blanc Castle, a magnificent mansion in France. Bernard Arnault's island is worth over $35 million. He owns one of the most luxurious yachts in the world, a BMW 7 Series, and of course, Louis Vuitton. Number 2, Elon Musk. Elon Musk is a space enthusiast. He is dedicated to solving the problems facing the Earth with his fortune. He intends to build a safe harbor humans can live in when the Earth becomes uninhabitable on Mars. The 49-year-old is the CEO of Tesla Motors, the chief designer of SpaceX, and the second richest man in the world. He owns a 20,248 square foot mansion that overlooks Bel Air. The mansion comprises 7 bedrooms, 9 bathrooms, a tennis court, a huge kitchen, and an expansive living room. The billionaire is the proud owner of the X.com domain name. Due to the cost of a single-figure domain name, this is considered one of Elon Musk's most expensive possessions. The billionaire also owns PayPal, Hyperloop, Solar City, a McLaren Fi hypercar, an Audi Q7, and most importantly, SpaceX. Number 1, Jeff Bezos. Jeff Bezos, the richest man in the world, couldn't have had a more humble beginning. His birth father, Ted Jorgensen, was a circus dancer. Jeff Bezos was adopted by his mother's husband, Miguel Bezos, who couldn't have loved him more. The billionaire owns a Gulfstream G650LR, one of the fastest private jets in the world. However, this seems more like a means of ensuring convenient transportation and saving time than a luxurious purchase. Jeff Bezos is a space enthusiast. He has a space company, Blue Origin, and has decided to invest $1 billion into the project. He owns the Washington Post and all its subsidiary publications, as well as the most expensive property in Los Angeles. Jeff Bezos has his throwback my head unique laughter that erupts from him at random and not funny moments. We hope you enjoyed this video. Which of the top 10 richest people in the world are you most interested in and why? Kindly leave your answers and thoughts in the comments section. We would love to hear from you. You can also help your friends, family, and colleagues enjoy great content by sharing this channel with them. Click the button below to subscribe now.